had Emmanuel since he's been in the league out there, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists out there. What have you seen as his development so far?
Yeah, no, it was great to see him play like that. I thought he and the rest of the bench did a terrific job. They gave us a big lift. I love when he shoots. Like, I feel every time he shoots, particularly his threes, I think they're all going in. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He got us playing fast. Obi was terrific. Derek was terrific. Isaiah, Cam gave our bench really, they played a really good game for us, and that's critical for us.
Tom, when you look at the bench, how much is that you saw what Derek did, especially late in that first quarter, hitting shots, creating plays when, he looked he looked a lot more comfortable than he did the other night.
Yeah, no, and I think, and we need that from our bench. And I thought they played well together. They played well as a group, and that was the most pleasing thing. And I thought the way we started the game, I thought RJ's playmaking was huge for us. I thought that set the tone. Julius got us playing fast. He got up and down the floor. He got some easy buckets, and that's a big key. And then we got our defense going. We had a couple lulls. We got to play tougher with the lead, but I love the way our bench played. And just the togetherness. I think that's when we get stops and we get it up the floor quickly and we move without the ball, we're hard to guard.
You talked a lot preseason and training camp about taking days and boosting the efficiency. How many assists? 29?
29, yeah. And the playmaking was great. It's like when you play the game that way, the game is easy for everyone. And so, but it requires a lot of energy and it requires sacrifice. It's not just playing fast and you don't want to take reckless shots, but you got to move without the ball and you got to move with pace. And so getting it up fast is the initial part, but creating the movement is the secondary part that's equally important. And then when we put it down and we drive the ball, attack the rim. And then when the defense does collapse, read the defense. If you got an angle to the basket and you're one-on-one, go. If the second, third defender comes, spray. And when you do that, oftentimes it's drive, pass, and you got a great rhythm three. And to me, it's, we still got to understand we want to get as many layups as we can, as many free throws as we can, and as many corner threes as we can. It's not that hard.
Why did you, after last year, why was it important for you to try to play faster?
I think you have to study your team, right? And so there were a lot of factors that went into what we had last year, just like the first year. And so whatever gives you the best chance to win, that's what you're going to do. So we were down both our point guards last year. So now you still got to play the games. So you got to figure out what gives you the best chance to win. And then by the end of the year, I thought we had a pretty good idea how we would have to play. And I thought the second half of the year our team played terrific.
Tom Jalen has played 64 minutes now, and he doesn't have a turnover yet.
Yeah.
That's been a thing for him for a while. He had 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio last year. What is it, what specific trait do you think is the most important for him that allows him to be so turnover?
Well, he has a great understanding of the game, and I think that's probably the most important thing. And I think how you manage and control the game is another strength. But usually when you analyze turnovers, they fall into one of two categories. They're risky passes that you're trying to thread the needle, or you're going too much one-on-one. And he has a great feel for when to go and when to pass, and he's always scanning and reading the floor. So oftentimes, and he knows if there's a good matchup or if there's something going on, he could put you at a disadvantage to create the advantage. And that's what his mind is probably his greatest asset. And he's always been that way. He's that way in high school, in college. He's been that way in the pros. And the game's not too big for him. I think we all saw that last year, the way he played in the playoffs. The bigger the game, the better he plays.
When he diving into the seats to save a ball and taking a charge, what kind of impact can that have on the group?
Well, I think all those hustle plays do nothing but unite and inspire your team. I think when we got our defense going, we got some turnovers, and we got into the open floor, it snowballs, and then everyone's energized off of that. So anytime we get a charge, get a loose ball, get a steal, your teammates will always recognize when you're giving yourself up for the team. And so then that becomes contagious as well. And so just as RJ set the tone with his playmaking, the hustle plays, when one guy starts to do it, you get the whole team doing it. And then oftentimes that's the difference between winning and losing, a play here, a play there.
You mentioned when Quickly shoots, you think it's going in. I mean, it didn't the other night. But to have the confidence you have and these guys coming off the bench, you've had.
I see the work that they put into it, so that's what, I think your confidence comes from your preparation. These guys put a lot of extra time into shooting. So when, like, Quick is open, I want him shooting. He hesitated on one at the end, and, like, I never want to see him hesitate. When he shoots and he's open, I feel good about that. Same thing with Obi. Like, he shot his first shot and he kept shooting, and I love that. And I love the way he played. And then his energy got him going. His energy is infectious. It's great for our team. He played a terrific all-around game for us.
I actually saw you threw up your hands on that possession. You scored anyway. Derek hit the shot. But will you go back and tell Quickly, why don't you shoot that? Or will he know next time he's...
Yeah, he knows. Trust me.
Right.
But it was great to see him play like that. Our bench, I want to make sure we build off that.